big enough.
Staying on the path that I've chosen, straight up. Come my way and I'll see you at the top. 'Cause something's gonna happen in this story, and I can feel it coming like the rising of the sun. Straight up. Calamity abounds and it's making me frown, 'cause humanity can't see what it's already found.
We just camped in a Travato.
Our first time. First time in a Class B van. Well, kind of. The Lasharo that we borrowed for 6 weeks when we were doing our bus hunt.
It was a B plus. It was its own custom shell. It was wide and weird, and it was a Lasharo, which is its own strange thing.
So that was a borrowed RV. So this is our first night, and our new to us 2016 Travato 59G, which we just purchased a few days ago, serendipitously, at our marina from another boat owner.
Worked out just like that. Amazing sometimes. So yeah, we decided to do just a quick little shakedown cruise to a very, all of 8 mile away county park.
Yep, we're at Blythe Island County Park in Brunswick, Georgia.
Otherwise known as Bunny Island for the amazing number of rabbits hopping around here.
But great location, really, I think a good first campground because it kind of reintroduces what we love about the RV lifestyle is being out in nature, being in trees, having
a lake view right there.
So it's a great campground, great first spot. I think we have full hookups here, so we've got sewer, water, electric, and cable.
Yeah, so we've been able to test, still in the middle of testing all the systems on the Travato, seeing what works, what doesn't, what changes we want to make, working our way through. This is one of the 2 big thick manuals, just learning how everything goes and what does this button do.
Right. So we purchased a Class B van to be our daily driver when we're on our boat and in our bus, our larger RV. Also, it's going to be our shuttlecraft between the bus and the boat, and be something that we can do short excursions on while we're in our boating season to get out doing a little bit of RVing. And I think for that purpose, the van is going to be...
It's going to be perfect. This is not something, and this trip reminded us, this is not something that is, for us, what we would want to live in for months on end.
I mean, originally I was kind of fantasizing, like, maybe in the long run, this might replace Zephyr. Where we would actually spend months at a time in this during the winter when our boat is in storage. Mm-hmm. I think I'm coming back around in no way.
There's a reason we upgraded from the Oliver to a bus is, we spent years in the Oliver, but it is living in a really tight space is really great. It actually forces you to think things through and be efficient, and it's kind of fun. But every so often you just want to stretch out and spread out and have counter space and table space and bathroom space and all those other things.
So yeah, small space, everything is a compromise, and that's exactly what we wanted.
Yes.
So I think for short excursions, getting across country a week or 2 at a time, this is going to be great. But we did 4 years on the road in super small spaces full time. I think I'm spoiled now with having a larger RV and a humongous boat that I don't think I could do months at a time in this. Maybe that'll change as time goes on. Maybe we'll...
As we get used to this, but it was amusing, just like doing the basic things of like preparing a meal in here and, heating something up in the microwave. That works simple and easy. But if you actually want to use the burners and the sink simultaneously...
There's no counter space.
Then they're both flipped up. They both have really nice flip downs, so you get a really big counter when there's no sink and burners, but when they're flipped up, you have 0 counter space. So we're like, where do we set even just a little spoon?
Or the dishes in which you're going to move the food to when you're done. So this model doesn't have the flip-up countertop like some of the newer models. So that might be a mod we want to do, just to get that, or do something with some sort of flat surface that we can put on the bed. We'll see. But, definitely daily sort of stuff is a compromise in here. I did take a shower in our bathroom here, and it's cozy.
Yes, and we still got to work on issues with the water pump not draining the shower very effectively, so we only tried 1 shower until we get all that fixed.
The seating these seats are pretty comfy.
These are actually really nice office seats.
But one of my complaints is I like to have my feet up when I'm sitting, And that chair, that is as far as it'll turn because of where the placement of the stool is. And that's where I want to put my feet up. So it's really uncomfortable to sit there because your back is torqued.
Then you're sideways. Yes.
So your feet have to go over here, which I guess is, I don't think mine are long enough to do that. So that's something I wasn't too happy with. I can sit here, but then if he's sitting there, I feel trapped, and I have
She's got
issues.
A claustrophobia issue.
I have a claustrophobia issue that if I feel trapped and I can't get to, there's a door there, but
you still can't get to it. When
I can't get there. If I don't have clear access to the door, I start to get anxious. So this seat probably won't work for me if someone's sitting there.
It's all your spy clandestine training. You always need access to the door. Right.
Sitting in this seat here is okay, except for there's like firmness in down the middle because they wanted that to be 2 seats, I guess, for kids or something. So sitting in the middle of it, you've got a really hard spot going down your entire spine and buttocks, and that makes it not comfortable to sit in the middle. So you're either sitting on either side, and then you don't have the elbow room or.
We're still finding all the spots to sit.
It's not as comfortable as I would like.
You've been spoiled with a big proper office chair and a huge desk for the last 2 years.
Yeah,
so.
And I'm really spoiled with my desktop computer, especially when I'm doing video editing. I prefer that to be on my nice big large screen with a trackpad. Yep. So I'm also frustrated just having a laptop only and not be able to have my full desk set up. So.
Yes. Compromises.
Everything is a compromise, but it was a good reminder because I was starting to lean towards maybe we do get rid of the bus. Maybe that is the eventual goal. But now I'm like, no, I don't think I could do extended.
You'll still want a base camp.
I'm still going to want a base camp of some sort. No, whether that is the bus or not. Maybe it is renting a cool Airbnb or something like that in the winters. But I don't think that I'm going to be happy months on end in a Class B.
Yep. But perfect shuttlecraft.
Right.
I'm very impressed with how effectively this uses space, the 21 feet of space. They fit a lot in here, and there's a lot of smart little design bits and some not so smart ones. Like the bathroom lighting is completely backwards. I don't know who designed that. Yeah,
the lighting in the bathroom is very dim, and then they have this snap-on shower curtain that you put up so that the toilet doesn't get wet. And a lot of people just go without. But you do that, it blocks the light.
Well, and also the light is behind you, between you and the mirror. So if you're trying to use the mirror or just do anything, really, the light is always in the wrong place. It's shining in your eyes if you're using the toilet, and it's
well, not
if you're
for me.
Yeah, okay. and it's shining behind you, so you can't really see yourself in the mirror. And it's like, okay, the light's in the exact wrong side of the bathroom. Okay. Little detail.
Yeah.
But mostly, I think I've been very impressed with how smart a lot of the design bits are on this.
Yeah, there is a lot of stuff in this small space. Everything you need is here. It's just everything is a compromise. Bye, Forrest and Mary.
There's our buddies. Yeah, they came and visited us for our first camping weekend.
Yeah, the bed.
The bed, it felt actually, I wish it had more foam. Apparently, newer model years had more foam in the mattress. But overall, the second night was more comfortable than the first, which I think...
It's adaptability.
I think it's just getting used to the mattress. The space-wise actually worked just fine.
Yeah, it is narrower than a full-size bed, so for people that like to really stretch out, that could be an issue. We tend to sleep spooned anyway. Yeah. Even if we're on a king-size bed, we usually compress ourselves to the size of a twin. That's just how we are.
And yeah.
So it worked fine. I did not feel cramped in the bed.
No, and the ventilation across with the windows blowing right across actually worked out really well.
Except for it's really, really weird to have a window, especially if you have it open for that ventilation, right by
your butt.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's kind of weird. If we weren't in a spot where we had privacy on that back corner, that would be...
Then you'd be very tempted to keep the blinds down, and then there'd be no ventilation, so yeah.
Because that is the only window in the rear of the coach, because the back windows don't open unless you open the doors, which if you can open the doors, then you're probably somewhere that you have the privacy in the back anyway. So, so yeah, everything is a compromise in a small space.
But it's definitely been exciting to be out here and exploring with this. And
I think we're going to enjoy it.
Oh, definitely.
It's just I have kind of like quit dreaming about this being a replacement for the bus.
It's too small. You've expanded.
I'm spoiled.
You're spoiled. Yeah, but it just that, you know, you're going from a 47-foot boat down to here. Even the bus would feel a little small in comparison right now.
I don't know. When we did the bus a year after, we did several trips in the bus after having the boat. And the bus always felt comfortable going
That's
back
true.
to. It felt just like coming back home.
Yes.
So the bus was very comfortable, and I anticipate the next time we see our bus, it will feel that way.
Yes. It's just spider webs everywhere.
Or whatever's going there.
Yes. Okay. Yes. But okay. This is our first camping trip in the Travato. We're looking forward to many more. We're already planning to come out again, do another short trip to test more systems and get more used to it. We have popcorn. We're camping. We're actually camping. We're recording. Of course we're recording. You know, we've got a feast. We have a table. This is our second time now.
This is our second camping trip in the new Travato.
Which has
just
a name.
1 week later.
Yeah, so yeah, we took a week, went back from that first trip and decided, okay, what are all the things we need to get? So we had
an Amazon splurge.
Yes, like all the suggestions from other Travato owners, things that we decided we needed on that first trip. And now we're back out to give it a second spin. And almost the exact same campsite we were in before, just down a few.
Yeah, this Blythe Island County Park in Brunswick is actually very charming. We love it. It's a great place to return to, a great place, I think, to get reacquainted with the RVing and camping lifestyle.
It is. It's the things we like. It's a big spread out spaces, a lot of greenery. It doesn't feel like you're in a parking lot like so many RV resorts. The more resorty an RV resort is, usually the less like it's our style. This is like a state park or a national park, but it is a county park, and we love it.
So what are some of the things that we did to improve? You know, you have a shakedown cruise. It's always important to start making a list of the things that you want to improve on in your RV or new boat or whatever, even a new space you're living in.
Yeah.
And so what are some of the things we talked about, some of the things that were annoying us about the Travato last time?
So immediately we went out and sought a mattress topper just to give a little bit more comfort to the beds. We ended up getting a 2-inch latex foam after researching that we should still be able to close the Murphy bed with 2 inches of latex on top.
And it shouldn't crack. So a lot of other Travato owners reported that the latex won't crack when you fold it, but a memory foam would. So we went with the latex. We ordered the full size. And then I just had to trim it up a little bit. So it took about a foot off the side and did a little bit of a hack job with some scissors to go around the curved edge. And it's been incredibly comfortable the last couple nights.
It's tight, but I like being in tight with her. So, hey, it's good.
But the comfort of it definitely improved because the Travato mattress from 2016 didn't have as much foam as some of the later days. The other thing that we talked about was not enough counter space in the kitchen or galley.
So we had immediately like the idea of like, well, maybe we could find some sort of TV tray or whatnot. And I was out searching Amazon and found this. It's actually a Camco, so designed for camping, bamboo tabletop, but the legs fold up.
So we just set this on top of the bed. It fits perfectly on the little curved edge.
Kind of nice back there. You discovered counter space in a Travato. Where'd you get that counter space from?
Amazon.
Amazon.
With my pajamas on.
You just ordered counter? What is that?
Just order a counter.
You turned our bed into a counter.
And I'll turn our counter into a table.
Ooh.
And a stand-up desk.
And that'll just slide away when you actually want to use it as bed, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Better.
We tested that. Tight kitchen magic.
It's kind of cozy. It works.
It's definitely a one-butt kitchen.
Oh yeah, one butt kitchen. I'm not even sure it's a full butt. And then that creates extra counter space right in your prep
kitchen
area, which has been fantastic. Double use is standing desk. I hadn't really thought of that, but it's a great standing desk. Yeah. So it's a variety in the camper. Yeah,
so Cherie's been able to wedge her butt against, I guess, the kitchen counter, and then the desk is perfectly positioned there. Put her laptop on top of this, which is nice. And then this is actually the first time we were using it outside. It's got dual leg height, so it can be either coffee table or slightly dining table-ish height. And then when the legs are folded up, it just slides away almost out of completely out of the way
Perfectly
underneath
fits
the
underneath
bed.
the Travato bed. So this is a perfect find for Travato, and multifunctional, always so important in small space. We did get a paper towel holder that was recommended by the Travato group.
And it is a model that is known for kind of ratchets, and it will not spin, so you do not have a wind go through and have all your paper towels uncoil, which is important in an RV. Yes. Speaking of cats, we got her mats and some stuff like that to better control litter and mess. And we also got a very nice 20-volt Black & Decker vacuum, hand vac, that folds up out of the way and helps us.
Nice and tiny. It works great. I think I'm going to get one for the boat and also the bus. I love it so much.
Yeah, it doesn't run very long. It was only got like 10 or 12 minutes of run time. So Cherie got excited on the boat testing it and tried to do the whole living room and then the house. And it doesn't have long run time, but it really sucks. And in a good way. And it folds up to nothing, and it's got built-in crevice tools and all this stuff. And particularly at a campground like this where there's a lot of sand, it's just so convenient to be able to grab it and suck the sand up and suck up cat litter.
Future acquisition, we do need some sort of mat to go on the stepway, especially on a sandy campground. So we're looking for like a smaller weave one. We can find big ones. We don't want big because those are so difficult to store, but it's a little something to put around the step to put shoes and stuff on. It would be really nice.
What else? We've tackled some of the known annoyances and or fixes that I guess all Travato owners have to become proficient with. Last time we reported that the shower was miserable because it was such a tight, confined space and it didn't drain. So I went and learned how to, there's 2 different inline filters on the suction pump, and learned how to clean both of those, and we decided showering without the shower curtain, just using the entire bathroom space.
Yes, definitely. Just skip the shower curtain. The shower curtain just makes you feel really tight and cramped.
Yeah.
Taking that out, you got a lot more space, and the showering was actually
nice. It was very nice. And great hot water, and the water pressure was decent with the pump. We're running off the pump this time. So yeah, the shower's like, other than that you go through your tanks really fast because the tanks are so small, actually pleasant. Apparently we're going to have to learn how to change and clean those filters every 3 or 4 showers. Fortunately, it's not too hard. And then there's some mods to do to make that better, so I'll have to look into that.
Yes. Lighting in the bathroom is still an issue, but we did get a suction cup mount magnifying mirror with a lit LED frame around it. So at least that helps right there at the sink area for applying makeup and stuff like that. So not that you worry about that too much.
Hey, whatever.
Yeah, if you want to, that's cool with me.
And see, what else have we tackled changes wise? We're just getting used to the space, how to adjust things, how to move things.
But definitely, it's been much more comfortable this week, having some of the mods done, knowing some of the quirks of it, just getting comfortable with the space.
We also learned how to deal with how delicate the front screen is. We were demonstrating it in the last videos. It's like, just pull it here, pull it there, pull it here, and it's a really great screen for the side door, but apparently it's very delicate and you're supposed to treat it like a baby and sing to it, which I'm not quite sure I understand, but we discovered how easy it is to break and also how easy it is to fix with a screwdriver once you learn how to do it. So the screen got pulled right off.
But all in all, one thing I'm really enjoying about having the camper van is we love our boat life, we love our bus life, but when we're traveling in our homes, we're always at home. And when we're doing extended stays, we like variety and spicing it up. So it's been really nice to be able to have a getaway from our normal awesome life.
Yeah. And I guess these have been getaways, working getaways, because we've actually been coming out here and testing Wi-Fi and internet gear, which has been great to be able to get away from the boat and out into more of an RV setting to test Wi-Fi gear, which this whole table.
So we're still working. It's not like we're going on vacation, but we could do vacations in this.
That's true. It's
but
fun.
It's fun to mix it up. Really is. So I think we're going to enjoy this balance.
Nice. Yeah, well, I guess that's it. We made our first popcorn on the stove.
Because we felt because it actually feels like we're coming camping. When we're in the bus, we never say we're going camping. But we're finding, we say, hey, Kiki, we're going camping. So we picked up some Jiffy Pop to celebrate the occasion of going out camping in Copernicus.
Copernicus. Cheers.
Cheers. We create these videos just for fun. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Your enthusiasm helps inspire the next one.